Deadrising released in 2006 and was created by Capcom and the kawaii people of Nihongo.
It's beautiful!
It's a game where you play as photojournalist Frank West, an absolute unit when it comes to anything other than photography. Frank is investigating a strange lead he'd received involving Willamette, Colorado. Population 53,594.
Distinguishing characteristics? Jack shit.
With horrible localization and product placement up the ass. Nah, I ain't sponsored, man. I just fuck with Mega Man.
You sending the what? How do you defend yourself against a man with 2 dildos?
Mega Man X2 from Capcom.
It's a goddamn miracle that a game like this dropped on the Xbox 360. I mean, the 360, it wasn't a powerful system at all compared to its counterpart, the PlayStation 3. But Deadrising decided to push the system to its limit, with around 800 zombies on the screen at once, with the most memory developers had at their disposal being 512 megabytes.
We made a decision a while back to really invest in the system memory, and so as a result, developers now have 512 megs of system memory to deal with.
It was not a test of power, but a test of willpower, on whether or not your system would fried stuff to hell.
Burn, bitch.
But even still, for a 2006 game, it has a lot of really nice little details that even the deluxe remaster doesn't. Then again, the deluxe remaster is just a demake with AI upscaled textures and controversial censorship.
Now this is my sexiest shot.
Now this is my funniest shot.
The only way to survive is to grab whatever you can get your hands on.
But something that I think makes Deadrising stand out from the other zombie games out there is the fact that you have the freedom to pick up almost anything you find in the mall and use it against the zombies, turning ordinary items into weapons of mass destruction. Of course, if the old reliable bench or gumball machine is getting a little bit stale, you can just remember your God-given right to arms and carve a hole into anything that looks at you funny.
If it were just a riot, I doubt the military would quarantine the entire area. Doesn't sound like civil disobedience. It's too quiet.
Almost as if everyone's already dead.
Hey, this is no time to ogle pretty girls, son. You looking to get yourself eaten alive by zombies?
What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there. If those ain't zombies, what would you call them? There's been more and more of them since last night. Now, they're all that's out there.
Nice camera. Are you a photographer?
Frank West, photojournalist.
Could you show me some pictures, Frank?
Who are you guys, anyway? And what are you...
Frank meets Brad Garrison and Jesse McCartney, who were investigating a terrorist named Carlito Keys, the guy we just met. Shit. We encountered Carlito a couple of times, one in the food court and another time when he sniped at us in the plaza. I was chilling in the plaza till Kent, another photographer, struck up a conversation with me. Let's just say he's a bit strange.
This is my most violent shot. Check it out.
A little bit later, we meet our first psychopath. Adam the Clown is a very active person for someone of his stature. It's not an easy fight. I burn through 2 pistols and finally land the killing blow, which lets me stop the ride and gain our main weapon for the rest of the game, the chainsaw. No, the other chainsaw. Yeah, if you didn't know, the mini chainsaw is the greatest weapon in this game. It one-shots any zombie and wipes both boss and friendly health bars away. And if you obtain the 3 books that buff this weapon, it can last you almost your entire playthrough. I don't think this game would be as simple as it is if not for this chainsaw. I mean, most psychopaths are nearly impossible without them. Actually, speaking on psychopaths.
Don't get no closer! I'll blow you all to kingdom come!
Hey, hang on.
I have a 40,000 tampon.
The Psychopaths are a huge part of the Deadrising games. They come in every shape and size. You can call them mini bosses. They're only found through the scoops and by exploring the game. So if you miss a scoop or were just hard focused on the main story, you most likely miss an encounter with a psychopath. Each psychopath is built differently, whether that be through their area or fighting styles, or even the music used when fighting them. And let me tell you, some of these psychos have amazing themes. I love the hostile groove themes that are given to Steven and Fatty Larry. Such a great band who was unfortunately given the 1 album treatment. But hey, they were in this game, and Shooty HG, the main singer of Hostile Groove, did a lot of vocals for other games like Final Fantasy and DMC 3, 4, and even 5. Oh, and who could forget the convicts? Yeah. Anyways, I pick up Otis's friend and decide to help out these 2 Japanese gentlemen. As expected, saving the survivors is way more harder than it needs to be. Usually they get snagged on walls or just don't know how to run past fucking zombies. I usually don't bother with survivors, aiming to instead kill them off and get the psychopaths to spawn faster. But on my second playthrough, I was feeling a bit generous and decided to help out wherever I could. Anyways, I go on a medicine run for Brad in the supermarket, but we encounter Steven, the store manager, who has gone clinically insane.
Listen to me, and listen good, partner. I don't allow vandalism in my store!
Oh, that's a shotgun. After getting tossed around like a rag doll, I'm able to take him out and rescue Isabella, who was unconscious in his cart. She leaves before I can get any information out of her, which is fine because I have more pressing matters. Yes, sir. But for realsies, I head to the department store to fight our second psychopath, Cliff Hudson, a Vietnam veteran who's seen better days, I cannot lie.
It's because you're Viet Cong. I'm right. Aren't I? You are nothing but a filthy communist! Shit!
When defeated, he gives you a little bit of his backstory, and this is the moment the game decides to be serious and actually show its horror aspect.
My granddaughter, she was done in by those damn zombies. When I heard her scream, I just lost it. Everything went white. Suddenly, the war, it wasn't over. Not for me. It never ended.
Deadrising on the surface may be a goofy zombie game, but at heart and in its roots, it's a horror game first, and it takes itself very seriously when it needs to be. Alright, let's just cut through the main courtyard and... yeah, never mind, I'll take the long way around. The True Eye cult has made its appearance. They are everywhere and even more annoying and impeding than the zombies. They believe that by sacrificing other survivors and those they deem heretics, they will be spared from God and the undead's wrath. I mean, how stupid can you really be? I mean, look at them over there. I mean, it's laughable how stupid they are. Oh shit, I just found Isabella's next location, the front of the supermarket, and we're so rudely interrupted by Joe, the overweight, sexual deviant mall cop. When you think about it, Paul Blart was a fucking saint. What am I talking about? She just makes me feel weird all over the fucking place.
Can't believe a worthless prick like you did me in.
Get out of my brain! The psychopath grind does not stop, however. Jack, Roger, and Thomas, a family of 3, have their sights set on me. Literally, it's on my fucking forehead. It's not easy taking them out since they can't just outdistance me, but we get lucky and take them all out without any hassle. Now I can finally talk to Isabella, and she's a boss that we have to fight. Great. Anyways, we agree to help each other. We set a time at midnight, and when nighttime comes, she arrives but is injured. It turns out that Carlito had shot her, and I haphazardly carried her back to the safe room. Now that's all settled, I think I earned myself a little break. The movie theater would have been an ideal place to relax if Sean wasn't there, the cult leader. I can't do anything.
I beseech thee!
I rescue all of the survivors he captured. Okay, now I rescue all the survivors. Fuck off, Gerald. Dr. Barnaby explains Santa Cabeza on how the government had tried to modify parasites to increase food production, but everything went south when people started turning, and the government killed Zeds and survivors alike to keep it from going public. That's Carlito's motive, revenge for him and his people. Before we get more information out of Dr. Barnaby, he's infected somehow and is shot by Brad. With this, Isabella decides to help us out for real. Carlito has planted bombs in the underground that, when blown, would spread the parasites all over the country. Before I can do that, Paul, the emo boy that clutches nothing but a Molotov, has 2 women held hostage in the back room. He's mighty fast and throws pipe bombs all over the place. The chainsaws of course annihilate his health bar, where he accidentally sets himself on fire. I tried to put the fire out, but my combined 2 brain cells inhibit his survival.
Fantastic!
Well, at least I tried. I rushed to the maintenance tunnels, grabbing the bombs, which were packed in these delivery trucks, but Carlito's here. I'm able to knock him off his ass, and him and Brad get away. And I don't have time to worry about Brad. Spoilers, he dies. Sad to say, rip ashy bald black guy number 2.
Where are the others?
Your head ashy. That's all I got. I don't know.
I wheel all the bombs into a shopping cart, saving everyone in the process. Isabella and I go to his hideout. She tries to use his computer, but it's password protected. Luckily, our main man Carlito is being dragged off into the butcher shop by the legend himself, Fatty Larry.
Zombies are no good. I can't serve my customers spoiled meat like that. I have a reputation to uphold. Trust me, I'm a butcher.
We confront Carlito. We ask him for the password, but all he gives us is a stern laugh and his necklace.
Give this to my sister.
Shit! Hey. Did you figure it out?
Pachamama, Mother Earth. Our parents said that a lot.
This is Agent Jessica McCarney. We have an emergency situation.
The government has decided to cover this up. They're sending special forces to clean this up, just like Santa Cabeza. They've already arrived and wanted to take Jessica into custody. However, she was already infected. We put her out of her misery. But something always has to go wrong, doesn't it?
Hey! I'm over here! I see you, buddy! I see you!
It's over. There's no one coming to save us. This is where our story ends. Or this is where it would end if you got the other endings. But we're getting the true ending. So, Isabella saves us, but informs us that we were indeed infected.
Bomba clot wallahi.
That should be the end for me, but Isabella comes up with a pseudo-vaccine that would hold off the infection for a while. It's our best bet, so I go around the mall, gathering the supplies she needs, and hand her a fuck ton of queen bees. I discovered a hidden cave. The only problem? is that there's an insane amount infected inside. Now, how would we make it past all these infected? Simple. Isabella creates a flare sort of thing with the pheromones of the queen bees that acts as a sort of repellent. I pick my fights, try not to lose too much health, forgetting you lose everything in the next section. Great. The only thing stopping us from escaping is a big ass tank. Yes, we're having a standoff against a tank. Not as hard as it seems, but we're not done. We have a final fight against Brock, the special forces leader. He's a very annoying boss. You lose all your weapons and have to fist fight him. With no health pickups, he's nearly invincible. And to make matters worse, he blocks most of your attacks. But I didn't make it this far to give up. With Brock being defeated, I can finally... Oh, hold on. Nani? I've been waiting 10 months for this exclusive drop. I can now invest in my DXD figurines. This can't be.
This can't be.
Maybe I should have saved those leftovers for the train.
The core of Deadrising is now dead in the gutter. It's seen a steep decline in quality over the last couple of years. With Deadrising 4, they tried to make Frank more funnier and mature, but instead they made him act like a teenager who just discovered Moist Critical.
Let me guess. You messed with my camera again, right?
You're a quick one.
That's what she said.
This game was really just you fucking around in the mall with the added bonus of some zombies and mini bosses. It was a lot of fun going back to Willamette to experience a huge part of some people's childhood, but whatever your thoughts, Deadrising will hopefully be remembered for what it was and not for what it is. If you have any complaints about anything I just said, write down your feelings and drop it off at my crib in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Be wary that this is genuinely the trenches and everyone here is gang affiliated. Shit ain't sweet in a big torp. Otherwise, no, I'm not a twink with glasses. And matana. Oops, my Japanese just slipped out on accident. Y'all heard that? Hold on. Y'all heard my Japanese though?
Shut your fucking mouth!
And yet he complained that his belly was not yet full.
Funny, that rainy day.